Hey everyone, welcome to our exciting presentation, Pseudoscience, Unmasking the Myths. Get ready for a journey into the mysterious world of ideas that might seem like science, but are not connected to strict scientific methodology. Alright, let's start by unraveling the mystery of pseudoscience. It's like when something pretends to be science, but doesn't quite follow the same rules. Pseudoscientific ideas frequently lack scientific support and may persist despite evidence to the contrary. Today, we're going to learn how to spot the differences.
Science has its own set of qualities: reproducibility, predictive power, systematic and rational procedures. It is objective and impersonal and open to revision. We're talking about things like using real evidence, making sure ideas can be tested, and having friends take your work. These qualities make science reliable and trustworthy.
On the other hand, pseudoscience has some characteristics such as absence of empirical evidence, reliance on unfalsifiable claims, and a lack of support from peer-reviewed research. Also, there is the absence of reproducibility, lack of predictive power. It isn't systematic and irrational.
Now, let's talk about astrology. You know, the thing with star signs and horoscopes. But it's not real science. Get ready for some astrofan. It is a good idea, while trying to find your dream job in an interview, to say to the boss, "Instead of my resume, I brought you a copy of my horoscope. You will see that I'm a person who is destined to succeed a lot." Astrology can sometimes fool us with things like the Barnum effect and the Forer effect. These are like mind games that make us think something is true, even when it might not be. It is a tendency for people to find personal significance in statements that are actually quite general and applicable to a broad spectrum of people.
Let's see some other real-life cases of pseudoscience. We'll explore stories about weird things like aura reading, homeopathy, and ufology, aliens and stuff. Have you ever heard these things? We never went to the moon. The Earth is flat. Scientists get paid to lie, except for the 30-50 who have integrity and revealed everything in YouTube and social media. The cure for cancer has been found, but they've been hiding it. It's not in their best interest because the pharmaceutical companies will lose money. There is no climate change. In my village, it's not half a meter this year. It's all a trick to sell photovoltaic panels. They're making us vaccines to control us. Critical thinking is like our power. It helps us sort through all the information out there, while developing a skeptical mindset makes it easier for us to distinguish between claims made by pseudoscientists and real science.
In order to give the impression of legitimacy, pseudoscientists frequently use appropriate, fancy scientific terminology. They use terms like quantum energy, quantum healing, and quantum consciousness. In actuality, these terms are frequently used incorrectly and without a thorough knowledge of quantum physics. Certain dietary supplement marketers enjoy the terms antioxidants and free radicals incorrectly. Although these terms have valid scientific meaning pertaining to cellular processes, their use in supplement advertising can lead to misleading or overstated claims regarding the product's health benefits. Media is like our guide through the world of information. Sometimes it can lead us the wrong way. People who are generally less educated in science may be more receptive to pseudoscientific theories, misunderstandings, and the acceptance of scientific ideas can result from media that oversimplify difficult scientific ideas or neglect to give sufficient context.
Pseudoscience effects in the real world can have a significant impact on people and society. Public health is one area where pseudoscientific health practices have a major influence. People may choose alternative therapies, and this may cause patients to delay medical care, which could be harmful. There are also financial repercussions, since individuals might spend time and money on services or products that might promote pseudoscience but make exaggerated claims. Additionally, the public's confidence in recognized scientific institutions and procedures may be damaged by the propagation of pseudoscientific ideas. But what can we do to fight pseudoscience? We suggest you read awesome science books to ask a lot of questions, so you'll become the change makers who can tell what's real and what's just pretending. It's like having a great toolkit for our brains.
Also, we encourage you to use reliable resources for organizing pseudoscience. Less helpful resources will do information, fact-checking, debunking, and cross-referencing for you. Okay, friends, it's question time. Anything you want to share? Let's wrap up our adventure by reminding ourselves how awesome it is to be curious, think critically, and build a community of people who are prepared to interact. You're all amazing thinkers. Keep being awesome. Thank you for watching.